Hi, Bob here. I'm going to show you how I completed the MCOM Training Organization's June 19th ICS 205 exercise. Let's get started. Scroll down to the exercise instructions. Click on the link to open that up. Let's just make this a little bit smaller and do a quick read through of what they're asking for. It's going to be an ICS 205. We want to make sure that we have this XML files being sent because that's what we use to read your submissions. Tells us how to get to the form. Tells us the exercise window, how to set up the top section, 1 line of input, 2 lines of input, special instructions, and the bottom. Okay, seems pretty straightforward. Let's come over here to Winlick Express. New message, select template, standard forms, ICS 205 radio plan. I'm going to tear this off so we can have side-by-side windows. And let's make this just a little bit smaller. Okay. Under Setup, they want us to use MCOM Training Organization for the organization name. So click on Setup and paste that value in. Incident name is ETO.ICS exercise. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. Date time prepared, just go ahead and click in that window and accept the value that it gives you. Operational period is the exercise window from the 17th. And I don't think that space matters. And to the 20th from 00 to 1500. Okay, that's the top line. Again, don't make up any values or use real-world repeaters. Just go ahead and use our exercise values. So, channel 1, it's going to be coordination. Notice I selected more characters than I want. We'll just chop that off here. This is going to be for a VHF repeater. The assignment is amateur, and I'll show you that I can actually type. Frequency, receive frequency, 147.160. I don't know where I'm typing. And I typed that wrong. This is why we double check, and this is why we use copy and paste. I think the ICS 205 form is real important. If you don't get this right, you're not going to be able to communicate. So check, double check, and then triple check your work, because this is how we make sure we're talking to each other in the field. Tone of 103.5, the transmit frequency. Looks like we'll be using positive offset on this. Take off that extra character. This is going to be wide. And we'll be using the same CTCSS tone. This is an analog voice repeater, and it's the primary repeater. Let's just copy that. Hooray, we got one line done. Channel 2 is going to be used for tactical purposes. It's going to be VHS simplex for amateur use. And we didn't copy. Let's try it one more time. Copy. Paste. There we go. Frequency. Well, I don't trust myself to type anymore. Copy and paste. It's going to be wide. Since I'm going to be using carrier squelch CSQ, I can type that by hand. I can copy from here and paste and say wide and say CSQ and say it's analog and say primary simplex. That's it. Leave the remaining lines blank. Box 5, special instructions. Let's just go ahead and select this text. Take off those extra punctuation marks. So box 6, they're asking for first name, call sign. Well, I don't know how that got there. Bob, Cam6, SO. Click in the box. IP page is 5. I like to save my data in case when I do a review, I don't like something, it makes it easy to pre-populate fields, and I'm ready to submit. So now it's time to address our form. I don't like to type in my clearinghouse number. It's easy for me to make a mistake. I don't like to type in ETO.BK. It's easy for me to make a mistake on that. So I have set up contexts for my clearinghouse, which will have the value of ETO-10, and my backup clearinghouse ETO-BK. So I just select the clearinghouse and select the backup clearinghouse and post it to the outbox. When I look at it in the outbox, it does that substitution of ETO-10 and ETO-BK. Looks like that's correct. I can go ahead and click on this and review the form just to make sure it corresponds to what the instructions said. And sure looks like it does. So I think that's good to go, and I'm ready to submit. And that's all I've got. If you have any questions, you know how to reach us. The addresses are in the instructions or on the website. Thanks.